Now that we know our cables and our connections, here in lesson 4, we're going to look at the microphones that they plug into. The first one we're going to look at is our vocal microphone. Your very standard microphone that we've all seen before. This one in particular is a Shure SM58. It's pretty much an industry standard for vocal microphones at a reasonable price of between $100 and $150 depending on your supplier. Very durable microphones that are great in almost any setting. These microphones have what's called a cardioid polar pattern, and a polar pattern just tells us from which direction a microphone picks up sound. A cardioid pattern in particular really picks up sound just kind of pointed directly at the face of the microphone. So when we're talking in one of these, we really want to have it pointed directly at our mouth or our sound source and just within a few inches of it. And that's going to give us the best sound and the best signal that's sent into our mixer. Next, we're going to move on to our instrument microphone. Now this one is a Shure SM57, the same brand and line as our previous vocal mic. And once again, in the $100 to $150 range, really industry standard and a great microphone that holds up. This one here, like I said, is an instrument mic, and it's really meant to be pointed directly at an instrument to pick up its sound, whether that be in the bell of a trumpet or in the front of a guitar amp. These microphones do a really good job at being very unidirectional and picking up sound just from where they're pointing at. Once again, it is a cardioid polar pattern, and there's actually a little symbol right on there that you will see on the written lesson as well that shows us the range of a cardioid pattern. This microphone, as well as the vocal microphone, are almost identical on the inside. It's really just the grill on top that is different. And this one here is designed to be very, like I said, unidirectional, pointed right at our sound source. Finally, the other microphone that I would recommend schools get, especially if they have choirs, are these little, what we call pencil condensers. Now this one here is a Rode microphone. It's an M5 is the brand, and they come in pairs and are reasonably priced between $250 to $300, again, depending on your supplier. They come in pairs, and they each come with their own mic clip, and they do a great job at picking up a broader spectrum of sound, more range, more frequencies than these microphones. Condenser microphones, like these, are more sensitive. Because of that, they require a little boost in power, what's called phantom power or 48V, 48 volts, and that just provides a little bit of extra power to these microphones because they are so sensitive. Because they are so sensitive, you need to be a little more careful when you're doing sound with them, on the equalizer especially. We'll talk about that later as well. And they work better when they're pulled back from their sound source. Like I said, with choirs, you put 2 or 3 on a choir, you'll be able to get the full broad range spectrum of your choir sound. Great microphones, like I said, that I would highly recommend for schools to have for those kind of purposes.